All right, let's talk about something truly wild today. Astronomers found one of the most bizarre and frankly terrifying objects ever discovered right here in our own galaxy. They've nicknamed it a zombie star. And you know what? That name is scarily fitting. So right off the bat, you have to ask, what on earth is a zombie star? What does something have to do to earn a name like that? Well, before we get into the definition, let's talk about what it does. Because believe me, the reality is way stranger than any sci-fi movie. I want to be crystal clear about this. If you got anywhere near this thing, it wouldn't just be a quick end. We're not talking about getting crushed or burned. No, its power is so fundamental, it would literally unravel you. It would tear the very atoms of your body apart from each other.
So, it's time to give this cosmic monster its proper name. What we're actually talking about is a magnetar. And while that might sound a little less spooky than zombie star, I promise you, what it is anything but ordinary.
Okay, so a magnetar is a special kind of neutron star. You know, the supercrushed core left over after a giant star goes supernova. But what makes a magnetar so unique is this absolutely bonkers combination of features. It's ridiculously dense, it's shockingly small, and it has a magnetic field so powerful it's almost impossible to wrap your head around.
And this is where things get really weird. You know, we think of stars as these massive balls of gas, like our sun. But a magnetar crams more mass than our entire sun into a ball that's only about the size of a city. It's not gas anymore. It's one of the densest, most extreme forms of matter in the entire universe.
It's that insane density, coupled with a super fast spin, that generates its most defining feature, a magnetic field that just breaks your brain. So let's try, just for a second, to put that power into some kind of perspective we can understand.
To really get the scale of this thing's influence, forget about getting close. Just imagine it was thousands of miles away, way, way further than our own moon. From that distance, its magnetic field would still be strong enough to instantly demagnetize and wipe every single credit card on planet Earth. Just total chaos from a tiny cosmic speck.
But that's the fun question, isn't it? Erasing our data is one thing, but what happens when that incredible force meets actual physical matter? You know, like a person?
600 miles. Remember that number. That's the line in the sand. That's the kill zone. At this range, the magnetar's magnetic field stops being a funny thought experiment and becomes an absolutely lethal weapon. The pull is so intense, it would simply overpower the chemical bonds that hold you together. The atoms that make up your body, your skin, your bones, everything, they'd be stretched into thin lines and then just pulled apart. You would literally dissolve into a featureless cloud of atoms.
So, if being a city-sized atom-shredding magnet wasn't enough to keep you up at night, this particular magnetar has one more terrifying trick. It's not just sitting still out there. Oh no, it's on the move.
110,000 miles per hour. That's how fast it's moving. It isn't drifting, it is rocketing through space like a bullet fired from some kind of cosmic cannon. This insane speed is probably a parting gift from the supernova that created it, an explosion that literally kicked it out into the galaxy.
And that's the final piece of the zombie puzzle. See, it's the remnant of a dead star, a corpse, but it's moving with this incredible, violent velocity right through our own Milky Way. An undead star hurtling through the darkness. Okay, so what's the big picture here? The fact that an object this extreme even exists, well, it's not just a cool piece of trivia. It tells us something really profound about our little spot in the cosmos.
So let's just recap this monster's resume, shall we? You've got an object no bigger than a city, but it's heavier than our sun. It's so dense that a single teaspoon of it would weigh billions of tons. Its magnetic field can literally dismantle you. Oh, and it's flying through our galaxy at an unbelievable speed.
And that's really the main takeaway. We happen to live in a pretty calm, relatively safe corner of the universe. But the universe as a whole, it's a place of absolute extremes. Things like this zombie magnetar are a humbling reminder that nature's power goes way beyond anything we can experience, or sometimes even imagine.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. We have barely begun to catalog all the weirdness out there in the cosmic zoo. The fact that we found something as wild as a zombie magnetar really makes you wonder, what other impossible, terrifying, or even beautiful things are still out there, just waiting for us in the dark?